My name is Richard Cameron III, and I am a political science major in the School of Social Sciences, Humanities, and Arts. I would like to be the student speaker for commencement so that my class and our faculty can celebrate the achievements of the past 4 years. Just as much, I want the 2022 class to feel excited for the future they have earned amidst challenges of societal changes and the global COVID-19 pandemic. It is my belief that what needs to be celebrated most, however, is the community that students have built for themselves through their time here at UC Merced. Community is what kept students strong when they left home for their high-level educations. Community is what keeps students strong when the virus dared to separate us from each other. And community is what will keep students connected as they pursue their passions here and abroad as graduates. Just thinking about my classmates cut from the same cloth of academic excellence and perseverance, with their diverse backgrounds and generational legends, they will be graduates. If given the chance to speak before my peers and mentors from the past 4 years, as well as the families and friends who stood behind us, I want at least a fraction of the relief to be conveyed. We trusted in each other, which helped us trust in ourselves. It was worth it, building this Bobcat community into something worth representing. I will leave college with a degree, sure, but even more, a wealth of hope, a wealth of dreams, experiences, and stories. What do I owe my fellow students who invested in their life beside me, sharing their hesitation and courage to succeed? I owe them so much that a speech alone won't pay them back. But a speech could put all of those emotions we will feel into perspective for those who watch us grow. We ought to give a glimpse into that light we shine on ourselves, that light we will shine the world as we leave for new experiences. Community is what brought us here. This community of bold humanity will keep us going. What I'm most proud of experiencing here at UC Merced is the University of California, Washington, D.C. program of the spring of 2021. I worked as a remote intern with the Congressional Hispanic Caucus for all of spring, representing both my school and my second-generation Mexican background to the best of my abilities. I took the lessons I had learned from shop professors to elevate my work. And I kept top marks on my UCDC courses while spending more than 50 hours a week working with the CHC. But most of all, I researched heavily for the cause of ensuring an equitable pandemic response. I made sure that Hispanics in the United States, everywhere, no matter their legal status, were heard whenever the White House advisors met as CHC members on the pandemic response. My people have always been on my mind. The UCDC experience only served to make me hungry to serve my people even more. And in that spirit, I've applied to law schools in the hopes of one day becoming an immigrant defense attorney and a public defender. UC Merced helped that dream come alive. When I left the CHC and UCDC, the team there told me that they were happy to see that I wanted to represent who I was for the rest of my life. The following is my speech. I can see something from here that I had glimpses of throughout my time at UC Merced, flashes of brilliance amidst stormy seas of doubt, a light breaking through the clouds that only a student could capture. I see my peers, my fellow graduates, weathering the human experience and claiming their future against innumerable odds. Good morning to everyone here today. Good morning to family, friends, faculty, and supporters. And of course, a great morning to my fellow graduates. Today is a day all of us have been waiting for, and it's clear by now that we have made it. We took a chance on ourselves, one that only we could take. And we made this day possible because none of this has been easy. To come here, to study here, is to attempt a rigorous, high-level education that demands all of our efforts. As students, we deal with homesickness and uncertainty about our abilities at first. It can be difficult to find oneself. Community, however, is exactly what we needed to confront our fears. It speaks to the nature of our class, the nature of this institution to bring people from all walks of life together. During the fires of 2018, we came together. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, we overcame distance again, some of us for the first time, with the help of faculty and staff. We did not waver in striving for personal growth or even give up on our community here at UC Merced. When the distance dared to pull us apart, we reached out. We together pitched in when our people needed help. When mental health was threatened by all the challenges of our time, we as students came together to make sure no one was left behind. That is our story, and this is still our time. It was worth it, building this Bobcat community into something worth representing for the rest of our lives. We will leave college with a degree, sure, but even more, a wealth of hope, a wealth of dreams, experiences, and stories. What do we owe each other after sharing our hesitations, our courage to succeed? What do we owe those who we sat with to identify those higher callings? And what of the doubt we triumphed over again and again as students locked arm in arm, shouting, "We belong here"? Nothing. We gave it our all. Among the graduates here, I see more than the class of 2022. I see my classmates, my friends, who I had the pleasure of learning beside for the past 4 years. Still surrounding them, I feel the presence of their loved ones, of the lives they positively impacted, and the future selves they are reaching for. We, as graduates, will represent the success of generations, people who raised us up, faculty who mentored us, guided us, even the strangers we connect with for but a moment. This is the keystone of our education, the lodestar of our Bobcat culture community. We are united behind an effort to engage the world with our hearts and minds. Academic excellence has served to make the light within each of us shine brighter than ever before. We live in a world of questions. I know, you know, this community will make the efforts to answer them. So I say to you, wherever we go together. Wherever we go, let there be light.